One of the key markers for many people that are ready for a path of personal growth, transformation, and spiritual awakening is personal crisis. Ending up in a position where you feel that life is monotonous and boring, interacting with people and your surrounding feels really challenging, you don't know who you are or what your purpose is, nothing seems to be going your way, and you've generally lost the spark of joy in life. It can lead to a really dark place, and whether you've reached the depths of rock bottom or you're just experiencing a general dissatisfaction with life, one question that pops up for people time and time again is, why is everyone enjoying life more than me? Now, we all know that in this day and age, it's easy to get that perception. People post their highlights on social media and pretend that it tells the whole story of their lives. But even beyond that, it often feels like other people are finding happiness in moments that to you might feel totally bleak. I remember vividly when I was on the early stages of my path, I sat down to play a board game with some friends who were all having a wonderful time, laughing and smiling and getting involved with what we were doing, and no part of my being could find any joy in it. It was like I was watching the scene on a screen, feeling like a total outsider and not knowing how to be a part of the joy that was in front of me. And that was pretty much how my entire life felt. So where did we go wrong? Ironically, it all begins with our search for happiness itself. As a society, we're conditioned to externalize our happiness. We're taught to find joy in things, people, places, status, experiences, and so much more. Think about it. We're surrounded by messages that tell us we'll be happy if we have the latest clothes, the perfect relationship, the best friends, the dream job, that luxury vacation, glowing skin, a beautiful house, a fast car, a bottle of wine, a fulfilling sex life, and the list goes on and on. But if you watch a young child interacting with the world, you can see how much they enjoy life simply because they're experiencing it. There's no expectations and no chasing. They enjoy what's in front of them. But as we grow, we're taught to attach our happiness to the things like those mentioned before. And suddenly the magic of life isn't enough anymore. We have this huge list of things to chase to make us feel good inside. And this is called externalizing our happiness. And it means that something other than us has control of how we feel. The outcome of what happens in the outside world determines our inner emotional state. And the cycle's endless and really addictive. You chase one thing, you get it, you feel happy for a moment, and then it's not enough anymore. You chase the next thing, and the cycle continues. And for some, this involves a broad range of fairly loose attachments that might take years to recognize as unsatisfying. For others, the attachment is more specific and intense, leading to a quicker realization that something needs to change. And personally, my attachments were alcohol, relationships, and sex. So it didn't take long for me to realize that these couldn't sustain my happiness without causing significant damage. If I wasn't chasing the next night out or attention, I didn't know how to feel satisfied. Even simple pleasures like playing a board game with my friends felt completely empty. My happiness was so externalized that I lost sight of how to cultivate it from within. But the key to reclaiming your joy starts with understanding this concept, by noticing where you place your happiness. Does it depend on validation from others? Does it depend on material possessions or specific experiences? The simple act of noticing is a huge step forward. And then gradually you can start weaning yourself off of these external sources for happiness. For things like alcohol or casual relationships, the solution might be straightforward: quit the habits. But for essential needs like food or money, it's more about becoming mindful of your attachment and then shifting your habits accordingly. During this process, it's really normal to experience boredom and a sense of emptiness, as you won't be getting that same hit of satisfaction that you once relied on. But over time, this will fade, and you'll begin to rediscover the joy in simple things. Playing a board game with friends will become one of your favourite pastimes. Going for walks in nature will thrill you to levels that you didn't know was possible. Sitting quietly and enjoying the peace of being alone will be one of your favourite activities. Finding inner peace is a journey, and it can be challenging, but reaching a point in life where you need nothing other than yourself to feel true joy, and I mean true joy, deep lasting joy, not just a quick hit of satisfaction, is one of the best things that we could possibly wish for. Remember that the journey to happiness isn't about what you acquire, but it's about reconnecting with the joy that's always been within you.